Hello everyone, welcome to Trade. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty and Banknifty levels for Monday. What I have opened here is the 15-minute chart of Banknifty. Today it was a pretty good trading day. We could trade only post 11, but see, the moment we gapped up and went higher, when we got this tweezer, it was a good sign of the market kind of retracing on the downside, and we did get a nice fall. This entire fall from the morning was about 600 bucks. Around 600 points we fell, but we were able to take a trade when kind of this trend line broke. We kind of shorted at this candle, at the 11:15 candle, and got confirmation when this trend line broke and waited until this gap got filled. See, this gap was pending. Since the market was coming down, we had a view that this gap could get filled, and it exactly got filled. We were out here. We had a pretty good day after a tough week. Now, just looking at the CPR, see, though we didn't go like how the CPR logic works, we didn't touch the R1 and the previous day high, but this was a good tweezer candle at some resistance, where at this level we had taken resistance multiple times. So this was a good shot, and the best entry based on the technicals was when kind of this trend line broke and then this previous day low broke. We could have done a nice scalp. Now if I just switch to a 5-minute chart, see, the moment this trend line broke, and even if once this previous day low broke, if we had taken a scalp, we could have got a good scalp on the downside in Banknifty. Now, coming for the levels for tomorrow, I'm just shifting back to the 15-minute chart and turning off the CPR. For Monday, depending on however we gap up or gap down, right, this level will act as a good resistance, that is 38,894. If that is taken out, we could face another resistance over here, that is around 39,040. If that is taken out, yeah, the next resistance is 39,222, and in case we start slipping and going down, we could again take support at this gap level, that is 38,582. If that is broken, we have some support at 38,350, and if this 38,350 is broken, we have a good possibility to test that budget day low of 37,700, but it is too wide, right? So in between, this is another support that I can find, because previously also we have taken resistance here. So this area, there can be some reaction when the market comes here. It can hold, that is around 38,109. Now, just looking at the daily chart of Banknifty, right? Just to get the overall view of how things are going. See, before this budget, we kind of had this trend line, which was taken out on the budget day. Okay, and then we got a nice bullish candle, but we started retracing. Even the global markets have kind of been on a correction mode. Dow Jones has just come to minus 64 after the market opened, but throughout the day it was around minus 200 and minus 100, and the European markets is heavily down. The German market is about 500 points down. So there is some correction happening even in the global markets. So probably because of that, the Bank Nifty and Nifty both are slipping. Yesterday I could not make an analysis, but even yesterday it was a good fall, especially in Nifty. So the next thing is, it's still not completely, we are not like, we cannot say that the market is turned and we are going to crash now. It's not that yet. There is a possibility we can come down to test this trend line somewhere around 38,100 or 150 and again bounce back. This possibility is there. When the market can be we can say that the market is going to be bearish now for some time, or a bear market is going to start, is if this low is taken out, the budget day low of 37,700 is taken out, then the only support we are getting getting is around 36,396. So if this next week or in a couple of weeks, if this budget day low is taken out, right, probably we can make a new lower low that is below 36,300. That is my view. And my view in the sense we see the possibilities, right? Another possibility that even I'm looking at is probably a retest of this trend line and then a bounce is also possible. But if this budget day low is gone, then probably we can see even 36,400 levels again. So that is what I'm counting. But for intraday levels, I would be using these. For intraday trading, I would be using these targets. This was a nice gap fill that was pending, and see, immediately this is what happens in this gap, right? When the gap comes and fills, right, immediately there's a bounce. So definitely when either the gap upper boundary or the lower boundary can act as a good support and resistance, so we should be booking profits either on the upper boundary and the lower boundary as soon as possible. Now just looking at the open interest for Banknifty, see, we have huge call rating that has been call riders that have been added on 39,000. So 39,000 is a very good resistance, and the only support is coming in at 38,500. Some put riders have come in today, and below that it is 38,000 for sure. So next week, if we kind of remain sideways, we might be again between 39,000 and 38,500 unless this range is broken out. And if 39,000 breaks comfortably, only then probably we can see higher levels. And if 35,500 breaks, then we can probably see lower levels. We'll have to see how we are going to get a gap up or gap down. As of now, the Asia Nifty is down, and even the US markets are down. So we'll have to wait and watch how the US market closes today. Now coming for Nifty, I'm just opening the Nifty 15-minute chart. See, this is a daily chart. When we go to 15 minutes, Nifty was kind of going in this channel for quite some time. Right, it was a pretty big channel. The range was from 16,900 until almost like 2,000, 1,500, 1,800 point range. We have just come out of it. Right, and this can also be like a trend line that we were following, and we have just come out of it. So we'll have to see whether there's this. See, yesterday we had a pretty good fall in Nifty, a huge fall. I was not able to make a video yesterday, but I had posted this on Instagram, this channel. We could break out of this or reverse again and go up, but somehow we have come out of it. So after yesterday Banknifty didn't fall much, but Nifty had a good fall. And today we kind of remain sideways, but we have closed lower itself. 17,500 is taken as a good support. Now coming for levels for Monday, right? This level can act as a good resistance, that is 17,772, and the next level is 17,617. A good support is here, where we have taken support almost thrice here, that is 17,462. If this is broken, if we start trading below this, the next support will come in at 17,400, where, see, basically if this level is taken out, right, actually there is no significant, there is a possibility like Bank Nifty, we might even touch this budget day low, 17,200. But this area is too wide, so we'll have to look, and this we can consider as a news based trading, right? So we'll have to see for a level in between these, and the only support that I'm seeing in is over here around 17,400. We can get some reaction. Other than that, we can use the CPR levels. See, other than this, we can use our standard CPR. I'm just going to get rid of this channel because the chart will end up looking a little messy. So even today from CPR we came until the S1, and for Nifty for tomorrow we have a narrow CPR. It could be a little more trending day. See, compared to Bank Nifty, compared to Bank Nifty, Nifty was a little sideways today, right? So that's why we have a narrow CPR, which on Monday could lead to a little bit of trending day if this previous day low is taken out. See, we have only these support 17,400 and the next is based on price action 17,267. In between we have S2 and S3, and on top we have the R1, R2, which can give us some good resistance, support and resistance. Now coming back to this Bank Nifty chart, even Bank Nifty for tomorrow, it's descending CPR. That means, see, whenever we have a descending CPR, most likely at least 80% of the time the market will be bearish if we get an ascending CPR. That is, what is ascending CPR is the previous day CPR is lower than today. That is ascending. Descending is, obviously the name itself says, this yesterday's CPR, today's CPR is higher, tomorrow CPR is lower, right? So it indicates a little bit of bearishness. Sorry, this is, I'm once again looking at the Nifty chart, looking at the Bank Nifty chart for CPR levels for tomorrow, right? Yeah, again Bank Nifty we have a lower CPR, but it is slightly wider. Today we had a good fall, so maybe Nifty tomorrow on Monday we can have a good fall, and Bank Nifty might remain in a range. We'll never know, we'll have to wait and see, but we will be trading based on the technicals. Either the CPR logic should apply for us, that is reversal from R1 or the previous day low S1 breakdown, or if we get a good resistance at any of these purple lines that I've drawn, right, that is based on the price action, we might even short there. I'm not seeing any particular trend line that I can make use of for Monday in Bank Nifty. So that's it for Nifty and Bank Nifty. We just have the Nifty open interest pending. See, as of now there are some call sellers that have come in for 17,500. See, we have closed above 17,500, we have closed at 17,016, but there are some call sellers that have come in 17,500. A good resistance is at 17,600, and a good support as of now is coming in at 17,400. So if either 17,600 breaks on the upper side, we could get a good move, or if 17,400 breaks on the lower side, we could get further move on the downside. So this is my plan, and next week we'll also have the weekly CPR. We'll have to keep that in mind where it opens and trade based on it. So that's it for Monday analysis. Hope Monday will be a good day for trading. Thank you.